Everybody say to like multitask while doing CG, but honestly, it's not necessary. Once you get comfortable with your routing, you honestly have so much time to spare. The only thing that works against you is RNG. I remember the first time I did it, I used to panic all the time because I could never like make my complete preparations in time. But now it's just like, all right, I know what I need to do. So you could just chill. I usually have like 2 minutes to spare every time. We'll do the lazy route. We'll do this. So we know there's a bear, so I could just make the halberd. We could check this guy in case there's another demi. And we got a dark beast, so we can make the bow if we want to. Bow and Hallie is my least favorite too. I usually go for either bow and staff if I'm learning, or staff and halberd if I want to DPS. Tier 2 armor helps out tremendously. I would always recommend to go for tier 2 as best as you can. Once you get really comfortable with your routing, you could always make tier 2 armor. I'm just gonna check this one to see if we get a dragon or any other demi-boss, and we do. We got another dark beast, so that's gonna provide us the orb we need from the dragon, because if you get duplicate demi-bosses or multiple, then they just give you the ones that you're missing. It might hit me. Always got to be careful. Okay, so at this point, I'll just make the staff, because why not? Do this, make 3 vials. You never want to drop anything. That's the one thing I learned. When I first did this, I would always drop all of my resources. You spend so much time picking up resources, so if you can go without dropping, then I would suggest doing that. The only time you ever drop your items is when you don't need the tools anymore. Mainly, it's just the tools that you'll be dropping. We'll kill the dark beast. So we get this bowstring, and then once we kill the other dark beast, that's gonna give us the orb. And then we could kill the bear for the spike, and we could just break that down for shards. 1 hour to 70 fletching. Yo, train my fletching too. Drops us food. We don't really need it right now. You always get food last. I typically just gather food in my last minute. You usually complete both tier 3 weapons and your armor by 2 minutes remaining. So this is my orb. I'm gonna gather some logs on the way. So in a sense, I'm only missing my mining node, which is just up here. Once I get my 7th bark, I could just drop my axe. Here we go. And then I just need 1 more mining node, and then I could just drop my pickaxe. And that gives me an extra inventory space. Now I'll just break these down into dust so I can make my potion. And then I can make my weapons now. There we go. So we still have 1 minute remaining to pretty much complete everything we need to. What I'll do is I'll just kill the bear so I can get my remaining shards, since we didn't encounter any medium monsters. I can scout and try to find some, but we're gonna get like at least 100 from this guy anyway, so. I think trying to give like an informative tutorial with Naruto music in the background is not helping. Might have to go back to my calm OST. There you go, see? Look at that. So usually what I do in my remaining time is just try to find some food. There's always going to be like a food room on the perimeter of the boss. Just gonna teleport back to base. We'll break down to this spike so I get some shards. Now I can make the armor. I don't have enough for the last remaining armor, but we have 2 minutes. We can chill. Could also drop this weapon frame. And they gave us a teleporting seed, which I needed. So that saves me a lot of time without having to run back to. So sometimes RNG works in your favor as well. So in a sense, I'm pretty much all set. Just need the food. You could get food as drops from these guys if you're lucky, but don't really count on it. Just do some scouting. Just gonna drop this. So this was the last one. So as you can see, I went through the entire perimeter, and since none of them were the food room, that one was the last one. So it was a guaranteed food room. We'll combine those potions to make another inventory space. And I'll drop my scepter because I don't need that anymore. Then I drop this to make room for the last food. Drop the harpoon, pick that up, and teleport back. And that is a full inventory food. Kind of overkill though. You don't really need that much food. Oh, do I even have enough time to cook my food? I was too busy giving the demonstration. All right, we'll see. We'll play it out with this much food. That's funny.
2, 1, mage.
New, 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 new.
Two, 1, range. 2, 1, mage. 2, 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 1, range. 2, 1, mage.
Just give me some good RNG and then we'll be alright.
Two, 1, range.
Alright, it's my last piece of food. But if we get good RNG, that should be okay.
2, 1, mage.
There you go. Wow, we did that with what? 10 pieces of food? Not even?